Look, this is not about politics. None of it is. The news, the journalists, they're all wrong. I don't care if you have 8 billion followers. You are all missing the mark on what's happening in this country. It is not political. MAGA is a religious movement of white grievance, primarily. And the people that don't look like me, let's just say they're right out to their mailboxes waiting for a membership card. We'll leave it at that because I'm not qualified to speak on that. I'm the wrong pigment. It's about maintaining white America. This is white Christian nationalism. Period. End of story. Nothing else matters. The price of an egg, gas prices, the price of your house, interest rates, the stock market. They don't give two shits about any of it. None of it matters. It's all a ploy. Because 5 months ago, the price of eggs are too expensive. I can't vote for Vice President Harris. Now their stock market's in the toilet. Oh, you have to suffer a little bit. They lost their job. Oh, it's for the greater good. They lost their house. Well, he's playing 5D chess because he told them that I will be the plantation owner and I will maintain white America. And they're going to infuse this nationalism and this Christianity, which is not Christianity. It's a religious cult. And he is their Antichrist. There's nothing compassionate, kind, empathetic, forgiving about any of this. They don't care who suffers. They could be eating garbage on the side of a street, homeless, owning the libs, as long as the brown people got deported. Do you think they're going to go out and do their jobs in the fields? Hell no. They're too good for that because they're patriots. Nationalism. We're the best in the whole galaxy. In the creation of all of God's creations, we're the bestest. Well, 2-3 generations ago, to a black person, that flag was and still is a symbol of oppression. But you don't give a shit about that, right? Because you want your version of America. And look, I have cousins and I have aunts in my family that buy into this crap. They're dumb. They're great people, they're sweet, but they're gullible. Because you raise these white people in a church and you tell them to read from a book from a bunch of people that are dead, people they've never met, and you're just supposed to accept all of it without questioning it with blind faith. God's pro-life. Why did he flood the earth? Well, a man shall not lie with another man's wife. They're supposed to be unalived. That's in Deuteronomy. Do you eat shellfish? Do you eat pork? Oh, not those parts, Paul. That's not what it meant. Let me translate what I really wanted to mean to push your agenda, because they're hypocrites. These are the same people that crucified Jesus because he didn't conform to their level of morality. Who did they choose? They chose Barabbas, the insurrectionist. Who do they follow today? Who do they worship today? Who is their cult leader today? Barabbas with orange makeup and diapers. This is who they've always been. Jesus never said to be religious. He said to have the faith of a mustard seed. Man created religion to control people like my aunt, like my cousin, because it allows them to weaponize religion, to use their lack of education, to manipulate them, to scare them into voting for them. My aunt still thinks that Portland is on fire by Antifa today. I am not joking. It's sad. And no matter what we tell her, her little brain can't get there because she's in a cult. She's been brainwashed. And it's sad. She's a sweet person, but you cannot have an intellectual conversation. Praise Jesus. I love God. Oh, that's so sweet. Praise Jesus. Yes, I voted for a man who's a felon, who sexually abuses women, who has dinner with Nick Fuentes, who cheats on his wives. But Jesus sent him here because nobody's perfect. Why didn't you vote for Harris? Oh, well, I didn't like her laugh. And, I like Law and Order. See, that's what we're talking about. That's what they do. Because when you are manipulated in an evangelical church, you are told that abortion is the only issue. But they don't care about free will. Ask them, the next time you see one of these fake white Christians, why did God not intervene with Adam and Eve? Why did he allow them to eat the fruit? And why didn't he stop them from sinning? Oh, that's right, free will. You don't have to like it. Does God stop it? No, because he gives us free will. Did he stop the Holocaust? Did he stop slavery? Did he stop the genocide of Native Americans? Did he stop the world wars? Did he stop the Hiroshima bomb? No, because free will. Has he stopped all of the firearm violence in the United States? No, free will. But you don't want free will. This is how the brains work. They've been indoctrinated by the Republican Party and by the evangelical church. Oh, but we're pro-life. We say, great. Then stand up against a guy who forces himself on women, who led to the death of Officer Sitnik. How about Amber Thurman, who lost her life because she didn't get the health care she needs? How about the 14 million children that go to school hungry? How about the 36.8 million people that live in poverty? How about the millions of people that don't have health care? How about the 40,000 plus people that pass away every year due to gun violence? Because you're not fucking pro-life. You're a bunch of religious zealots that you care about the fetus. And once that fetus is born, once it's populated your white America, you don't care what happens to it. That's socialism. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Do it yourself. I'm not going to help you. This is not being talked about on the news, and they're doing a massive disservice to this country. This is about racism and white supremacy through Christian nationalism. Nothing more. And I will continue to call it out as long as this app is here and as long as YouTube is working and I can post my videos there. This is not about politics or money or making their lives better. And I'm a person of faith myself. And you have the right to love who you want, when you want, where you want. I don't care if you're gay, straight, trans. I don't care if you're in a cult. You have the right to live your life the way that you do. And you know what the ironic thing is? And I'll leave you with this. Some of the most nicest, kindest, non-judgmental, empathetic Christian people I know are atheists. The least Christ-like people that I know are evangelical Christians who judge people, who vote for men who sexually abuse women, who vote for convicted felons, and who demonize immigrants. Isn't that funny? Have yourself a blessed day in the name of Jesus.